Samsung is set to launch the Galaxy Note 8 at an event in New York City on August 23rd. CNET section editor Jessica Dolcourt gives us the lowdown on what to expect from the Note 8 and what it can do to win back customers after the Note 7 debacle.
So it said that the Galaxy Note 8 is going to have a larger screen with possibly curved sides all around, a dual camera, that means a second camera lens on the back, and possibly a stylus that you can talk into, so it takes your voice memos. There are also rumors that there might be a pressure-sensitive display that you can touch down on, sort of like on the iPhone, and also that the fingerprint sensor could be underneath the screen, and that would be a big change because on the Galaxy S8, it's on the back of the phone next to the camera, and it's pretty inconvenient. This phone is so important for Samsung. The Galaxy Note 7 had this battery disaster. Some units went up in flames. This was really bad. Samsung had to recall millions of units, and it took the phone off the market. So this is actually the first time in 2 years that loyal Samsung followers have been able to buy a new Note device. There are a ton of huge devices coming out this fall, including the follow-up to the Google Pixel, the Apple iPhone 8, LG's got the V30 coming up. It's just going to be a really, really busy time for Android, and Samsung has to prove itself. It's got to prove that the Note 8 can be safe, it's got to prove that it can be good, and it's got to prove that it can be worth the money, especially vis-a-vis the competitors that are coming out. It will be really interesting to see if this is the last that Samsung talks about the Note 7 disaster and if they go out of their way to address battery concerns or if they'll kind of paper over it and just carry on. But it's possible that they'll emphasize again what happened and what they're doing this time to make sure that the battery is safe. And that could just be going over what the procedures were, what the findings were with the inquest. We might also see a change to the battery, or they might tell us that they've gone ahead and changed other manufacturing procedures in addition to the 8-point battery test that they already talked about. I think it just makes good business sense for Samsung to reward these loyal Note followers who had to go through all of the inconvenience and maybe the fear that their device might blow up throughout the recall, and then come back to Samsung and buy its most premium device and one that is really for power users. So Samsung already does wireless charging and water resistance, and it's expected that the iPhone 8 is going to have it too, and really, really narrow that gap between them. Also, if the iPhone 8 manages to come out for the same price or a little bit less, I think it's going to be a tougher sell for Samsung to try to get people to want to buy a Note device with this extra S Pen if these people might be just as happy spending a little bit less for the Galaxy S8 or the Galaxy S8 Plus. So if the rumors are true, then the only difference pretty much between the Note 8 and the S8 Plus would be the S Pen stylus and a second camera on the back, unless any of those other features come into play too.